Welcome to another screencast of the blog Random Sparks. The blog URL is at the top of the screen. If you've been following along, recently I've been creating a website for my wife's nonprofit, and today I want to discuss or show off the authentication/authorization features that I've been working on. Essentially, I've extended the default features that come when you create a new MVC project. But let's go ahead and add a couple of users. So at this stage, there's no users added to the blog at all. So I'm going to register the first user, which is going to be myself. I can put my email address in there and give myself a password. And when I register, I'll automatically be logged in. And you can see at the top of the page, then I have been logged in up here. And I can log off if I want. And there's an accounts link. And because the first user is added, they're automatically given admin role rights. So I'm logged in. The first user is actually an admin. So this link, we'll discuss this in a second, gives us access to the accounts and administration. But I want to add a couple more users just to for demonstration purposes. So I'll add a tester. Let me give them the same email address. Give them a password and add our tester. And I'm going to log off the tester. I'm going to add one more. Let's I'll put a dev in there. Same email address and a password. So now I should have 3 users in there. Let me log back in as myself as an admin. And let's go to the top and go to our accounts. So here's what you see is you see the admin panel for users and roles. So at the top you see all the users. You see all 3 users that have been added to the application, to the website. Their email addresses. Are they online? This is a little quirky. I think it has a little state to it, so it's cached somewhere. These 2 users I've logged them off. They are not online, but it still shows that they are online for a little bit. Whether they're activated or not, are they approved to actually access the site? So for example, if the developer, I can click this link and now their status went to not approved. And essentially what that means is if I log off myself and I try to log in as that dev, because they are not approved, they should get a message indicating that they've been deactivated. So let me go ahead and log back in as myself. And go back to our accounts or admin, and let me reactivate our dev because they definitely need access. Some safety features I can't, for example, deactivate myself. This locked feature is for if a user tries their password a certain number of times, which is configurable in the web.config, their account will be locked. And then once they're locked, then those will turn to links, and then I'll actually, as an admin, be able to unlock them. Password resets. Users can actually reset their own password. So for example, I'm logged in as an admin. If I go to the password, I can actually reset my own password using this panel. But if the user has totally forgotten their old password and they need an admin to reset it, there's a nice link here that we can actually reset their password. And I've clicked that and it has been reset. And what happens, the workflow here will be that they will then get an email. So they had my email address. So here's my Google account. I've received an email saying that the account user has been reset. There's my new password. So now I can log in with that password and then I can reset it myself to something that's more memorable by me. Here's the roles. Let's add a couple roles here. Let's add a tester role and maybe a dev role and maybe a junk role here, and I'll add that. And maybe I decide later I don't want to add the junk role, but as I add the roles, you can see the roles, they show up over here. Green indicates that that user is a member of that role. So if I want to add a tester to the testing role, I can add them. I can delete the junk role if I want, and later on if I want to delete users, I can do that too. So that's the authentication features. Read the blog for more details.